We live in the golden age of craft brewing.
There are so many places putting out world-class beers.
Our mission? To try as many of them as possible.
Somebody's got to do it.
That's why we started PINT CLUB.
It's the first rule of PINT CLUB. Everyone talks about PINT CLUB.
The Boston area is flush with amazing beers.
Drive 10 minutes and there's a new brewery. I can drive 30 minutes, like 5 other new breweries. It's everywhere. I look.
Many of which are churning out the very popular and tasty New England style IPAs.
And in that delicious haze, there's an award-winning place just north of the city that, yes, has the IPAs, but also many German and Belgian-inspired ales.
We should probably go try 1 or 7.
I think so.
Hey guys, let's go to Idle Hands Craft Ales.
Today is getting together with some friends and day drinking, yeah.
The first thing you did when they lifted the mask mandate was go to a brewery? Would you please run for office? This is my cut, this right here. That's what I'm talking about. This is Chris Takech, owner, proprietor, taste master extraordinaire at Idle Hands. Chris?
How did Idle Hands start? Take us back to the beginning.
Oh boy, 10 years ago, we started in a dilapidated warehouse that looked like it was the set from a Saw movie. It came from a love of home brewing. You know, I started home brewing when I was 21 years old. My uncle got me a kit for Christmas, sat in the corner, got dusty for a long time until I pulled it out, and then it was just from there, it was just like a passion that kind of develops. And I got to the point where I was tired of working in corporate America and decided to take a leap into something that I was a little bit more passionate about. And that's how Idle Hands really started. You know, we started off as a Belgian-focused brewery back in 2011, thinking that the market was going to go really towards the Belgian nature, and it ended up going towards the IPA nature.
I like IPAs.
Do you?
Which are very easy to find here, luckily.
Rewind the tape, you'll hear me say that I will never make an IPA.
Did you really say that?
I probably did say that at one point in time.
How does Idle Hands fit into this brotherhood and landscape of the New England breweries?
So we do the IPAs, we do the German lagers, we do the kettle sours with fruit, you know, and everything in between, porters, stouts, whatever it is.
I'm impressed. Big fan of Belgian beer, so I saw that it said they specialize in Belgian beer that's on the menu, and I was like, yup, I gotta go.
But when we make those beers, we're gonna make them the best we can. We're not making them just because we wanna make them or because we have to make them. You know, we're putting our heart and soul into every single one of those things. And we're not afraid to dump batches, you know. Just recently we dumped, 10 barrels of beer because it just didn't work out. We didn't like the
You
flavor.
could have called either one of us. I just,
shoot a
sure it wasn't that bad.
I think they're quite frankly very underrated. They've been around. They're celebrating their 10th anniversary this year.
We have a philosophy here with anybody who walks in that door in the tap room that there should be something there for them to drink.
It's not just IPAs, it's sours, it's Belgians, it's German beers. You can get a little bit of everything in an afternoon and forget all of your problems.
Exactly.
Idle Hands, how to get its name?
My wife and I were watching Basketball Diaries one night, and there's a line in there that Leonardo says, and it says, idle hands are the devil's playthings. And my wife and I just looked at each other and said, idle hands. It's like perfect. So the rest was history.
The bar is great, everybody loves their local, but there's something about a brewery.
Does it have something exciting? Are they doing something exciting? Are they experimenting? But also, yeah, it's definitely the atmosphere. The atmosphere is huge.
And we want people to come in, sit down with people they don't know and have a conversation. You'll notice there's no televisions in our tap room, and that's very intentional. It's because we want to kind of foster that communal kind of feel so that people can come in and maybe meet somebody new and have a conversation they weren't even expecting to have, when they first came in.
Also a great place to host a podcast.
Best of Boston 2020. What did it mean to win Best Brewery in Boston?
That was awesome. It was the worst year to do it in, but
I don't know about you, Rich. My beer's empty.
I could go for another one. Yep.
All right. Sir, what are we doing?
We got a flight of 4 of our finest beers right here, something that's going to take you across the spectrum of the beers we do really well here at Idle Hands.
Do you have a favorite beer that you guys either have currently?
I generally drink all our lagers.
So we'll start with the Gretel. That's our German-style Pilsner. It's our year-round Pilsner. It's light, crisp, refreshing.
How about we try it right now?
You want to get into that?
How about we try it right now?
Fine. Shut up and drink.
Come on, drink it. That is crisp. Did somebody say crisp about it?
I am having a very lagerific year.
Are you really?
I am enjoying the lagers this year.
They're great.
I am. You know what it was?
It's so humid out, I think.
It is. It's just been so done.
Yeah, that's what the problem is.
Gosh, I can have this almost any time.
Yes.
Just finished some yard work.
Did you really?
Grab a lager. No, I didn't.
Oh,
no,
if you did is what you're saying.
No. How would you like to mow my lawn?
I haven't been able to, it's just the rain. And you guys have a bit of a rotation, but this is a year.
That is a year-round. We have the new lager coming out every few weeks.
Yeah.
You're not a very patient man. So like,
What does that mean? You're the one that's almost done your sampler. What do you mean I'm not
I can't
patient?
help it. It's
I'm
refreshing.
savoring the flavor.
I'm thirsty. By the way, what beer name sounds better coming from somebody from Boston than lager?
Lager. Probably not.
Stout. Sounds like stout. IPA.
Not that
Pilsner.
fun.
Pilsner. Oh, got Pilsner.
Which is
How about Schwarzbier?
Sour.
So, see, they all do.
See, they all
that's
turn
why
on
there's so
that.
many great breweries in
Not
Boston
bad.
because the
Right.
different kinds of beers
Because
sound
of the
so
accent.
good.
What's next, Josh?
Let's go for the IPA. Let's go with the Four Seam.
All right.
Another one of our year-round beers, a beer that we're really well known for, a beer that people seek out when they come here. And when you come to a brewery, especially these days, you need an IPA option. This is ours.
But how did Forcing get its name?
So, the story behind Four Seam, and really any of our IPAs, you'll notice they all have a theme to them, right? They're all based off of baseball pitches, and generally fastballs.
As Rich enjoys one of his favorite beers in New England.
I absolutely love it. And I don't care who knows it. It's one of my favorite beers. When you ask for a New England IPA, this is what it is. Can you see through it? No. Does it look like juice? Yes. Is it delicious? Yes.
But it's
That's what I'm
not.
asking for.
It's not too viscous. And we're not talking about something that's just like alcohol and pancakes.
Nope.
Like,
I'm not. I don't sound like that anyway. I know you're doing a voice for me, but that's not what I sound like. I loved it. I
I'm
honestly
doing
do.
obnoxious IPA guy voice. That's his voice. Let me guess. Your three least favorite letters in the English language are IPA, followed by DDH.
That's not true.
No, it
They're
is
very
true.
popular in the beer industry for a reason, because they're
Hey.
delicious.
You have to have an IPA. IPA keep the lights on. And once they walk in, I just start pouring the beer. You already know where they're going to get. It's like,
He knows. Well, it's me. I get out of my car, and Jordan's like, here we go.
See, like
Time
a
for
Rich
the
Keefe
IPA.
type come
It's
in,
fine.
barrel-chested, just
That's
like
what I look
he's
like.
definitely
It's fine.
updating his fantasy team as he comes up to you.
Okay.
He calls
Fine.
everyone bro, including
Okay.
his wife. Hop profile. What do you got?
that's mostly Citra on that one.
My favorite hop. I've never told you this. It's my favorite hop. I love Citra.
Oh, you're the guy that likes
I love Citra. I'm the only
So
one out
unusual.
there. Yeah, it is.
Sneaky favorite hop?
Yeah.
Idaho 7. Delicious.
It's not.
Juice. Yes, it is. Isn't that a trial of the Idaho 7?
You're not thinking of the right thing. It wasn't a Netflix movie.
Something a magician says or a hop? Ready? Azaka.
I don't know. Magician.
Nope, sorry, it's a hop. Harry Potter curse or a hop? Ready?
Okay, ready.
Motueka.
Hop.
Yeah, very good.
See?
I know my beers. Should be borderline not impressed, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's all right. This checks all the boxes for me. What else do we got? Where do you want to go next?
Let's go sour. Time to change it up a little bit. This is our Kill Your Idols Rosé. It's a kettle sour with blackberry and peach, and every few weeks we come out with a different version with different fruit purees or a different inspiration. So right now, this is our rosé-inspired one.
The craziest beers that we brew are the Kill Your Idol series because those are our kettle sours that we just play around with lots of different fruits.
I never thought I would live to see the day where I'd see you doing rosé in the afternoon.
Rosé all day.
Rosé all day.
That's what they say. Bro. It is sour. It is sour. Now you like sours. You're a big sour guy. You're a lager sour guy all of a sudden.
I'm having a bit of a fermented renaissance. I drank too many IPAs like everybody else during the pandemic.
Did you? What do you think of the rosé?
It's great.
Yeah.
I love when something like strikes you with that little bit of tart and then just like cascades with refreshment. You don't want your muscles to tighten up when you have a sour.
Yeah.
Was that an intense
No, I looked like
reaction?
you were in a lot of pain.
I
I
was.
don't want that.
And that brings us to Griselda, the last beer in our flight. It's a German Schwarzbier. It's under 5%.
Schwarzbier.
You get all those notes of chocolate and like the deep, robust flavor, but the easy drinking, crisp finish of a lager.
I know you don't think I would, but I do really like this. What do you think of that? Isn't that nice?
Ooh, that is good. It's so great to see you step outside of like the comfort zone, and that's the point of
If
the
I can
flight.
change, you can change, we all can change.
Hey, you know what you should rename this? The Rocky 4-pack.
That's why we only have a limited amount of IPAs. Is
Yeah.
when people come in and get a flight, we want to introduce them to a different world of beer.
So again, you know me, the Four Seam would be my favorite. Call me a simpleton, call me whatever you want. You're not gonna hurt me.
Haze bro.
Oh my God. He's the haze bro.
It's a haze bro.
If I'm a haze bro, I'm a haze bro. I don't care. It's fine with me. What's your favorite out of those four?
I love the lager.
The one that's up to you.
I wanted to
That
say
actually
sour.
makes a
Which
lot
one,
of sense.
which one? I mean,
I'm
take
sorry.
a guess which is my favorite. What's the beer when people from other breweries come to Idle Hands they always like to order?
The Gretel or the Heidi. We're
Nice.
going right for the lagers.
You're gonna take
Is
a
there
picture
anyone,
of the
is there
empty
anyone
slate?
worse? Is there anyone worse than
Oh.
this guy?
Be sure to tag us.
Yeah, make sure you put
Just
at Idle Hands.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
At Idle Hands.
At Idle Hands?
They're on
At
Twitter
Idle
and
Hands Beer.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Josh, your beers are delicious. Your knowledge is strong. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Fitzy.
Much respect.
Keith.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great beers. What would you love to one day make a beer taste like?
I don't know. I just like beer tasting like beer personally. You're asking the
go.
wrong
That's the right
person when it
answer.
comes to that.
Churning out some world-class beers in a nice little town just north of Boston, Chris. Keep up the great work. Congrats on all the success and whatever else I'm supposed to say.
Please come out to Malden, check out our tap room, and if you find our beers on the shelves, buy it.
You know what I'm super excited about? You finally gave me a reason to come to Malden. If you're gonna emerge from the craziest year and a half of your life, what better place than idle hands? Mine aren't.
Nope. Something for everybody.
Exactly. That's what my mom always said. Like, if you're gonna have idle hands, put beers in them, right? Hey, this guy. Yeah, all right, shut up and drink.